What's good? Oh man, I'm trying to think what year it was, but whatever year I'm gonna say it was probably 2007, 2008, around that time. Nas was before DJ Khaled really blew up with Lil Wayne and all of that stuff and went in that direction. Khaled was hanging out on the East Coast way more than he was, and now he's this Miami guy. But he was hanging out on the East all the time. So when DJ Khaled was around and doing his thing now, now he looks like 4080. Look like Osama. So anyway, back then Khaled was really trying to be, respected in the game. And Nas had all this budget money, That's another thing people don't understand. It's a lot of butt kissing go on in this business. And when they see you coming up in the game, they don't want to hear excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to hear, oh, such and such is fronting, such and such is this, such and such is. They don't care. They really don't. Nobody cares. Their whole motto is, what are you doing for me today? And how can I get some money? So they know artists like Jay-Z and Nas, they're gonna have bigger budgets than the rest of the other artists. So if you get to work with them, that's more exposure, that's probably more money for you. So everybody is like clamoring, like for producer wise and making beats. They want to get their stuff tracked with Nas or somebody like that because they got stature. They gonna spin it, then it could be like what happened for Jay Brown's. See, Jay Brown's thought he was gonna be making tons of music for Nas. Nas ain't like that. Nas is a whole different type. Nas is this type. You gonna make some music, and if you make a beat that I like, I want that beat. That doesn't mean you're gonna be my producer or the guy I work with the majority of the time. So La Remy was always transcending and changing and didn't have a lot of ego. Plus he like worked for Nas. So when people didn't understand is that Salah Remy was like Nas' right hand man. He turned down a lot of people trying to work with him just to stay loyal to Nas. And that's another reason why Nas really deals with him, you know. So plus, he was doing all Nas dirty work, you know. But back to Cali. Cali was entirely different. You know what I'm saying? Khaled went ahead and was very humble, to be in this game, and he wasn't balling like that. And he was really trying to break through, and he had some buzz, and people kind of knew him, but nobody really knew dude like this. And the type of beats he was making now is nothing like the beats he made with Nas. So Nas was working with DJ Khaled, and people didn't even know. Nas got like about an album worth of songs with DJ Khaled. And this is when he was working on the Nigga album during that time. Before he even knew, I think, what he was calling it, the album, they were working together. And most of those songs somehow then found their way to the internet. But I had a whole album of Khaled, DJ Khaled, and Nas, at least 9, 10 songs strong. And I'm kicking myself right now because I don't even know how I got that album. But I did hear some of the songs on YouTube already. So if not, the whole album is out somewhere, in the world. Cause I remember that song, the one he talking about. Um, I had that. It was like, yo, he mentioned Wu Tang on that song. There it is. Oh, there it is. That's talking about he the 10th member in the Wu Tang and all that stuff. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. So I had DJ Khaled and Nas album. I remember I had that bumping and everybody was coming to my house. I mean, everybody. It was like dudes I haven't seen in 6 years. Yo, man, what care of man? Yeah, man, I wanna holler at him right quick, man. I ain't seen him in a while, man. Everybody trying to hear it because they think it's a lie. Like, man, no, it can't be true. He got the new album for anybody. I ain't even telling you how I came about the album. That story's even more crazy. And we'll be here all day for that. But no, I got the album, that's what's important, on a CD that says Nas Street. It's like Nas Street Anthems Part 1, Volume 6 or something like that. Or I don't know. It was crazy. It was like a made up cover, whatever, and then it had a list of songs on there. It was featuring DJ Khaled, featuring DJ Khaled, featuring DJ Khaled, featuring DJ Khaled. And because it was leaked so badly, Nas, I think, just severed all ties with Khaled. Period. I mean, seriously, as far as working, Nas saw that leak and was like, I can't deal with you. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not doing nothing else with you. So the studios decided also because he had the album turned in, and then it was arguing about you know what was going on with the album, using the N word and the NAACP, and here come all these people getting Nas to change the title of the album. So he ended up changing producers and changing songs altogether. And then the album became The End, and that was it. And it was a mess since then. The whole run out and layout was a mess. Nas got the slave whip marks on his back. It was a mess. So Khaled has been trying to explain that it wasn't his fault. What happened on with the songs didn't come from his end. And Nas is like, nah, nah, son, word. It came from your side. Still, man, word. So Jungle was mad because Nas was upset about it and about his album being leaked. And he thought, like, somebody was playing foul up at Def Jam. But it wasn't the case. These leaks been going on for a while, and that's why Nas cannot stand leaks. Like, if he didn't get you the song, and you come in and try to steal it, or something like that, he wasn't feeling it. He wasn't feeling it at all. He had I think that's when Jay Brown's because Ether got leaked. When Ether got leaked, when Ether got leaked, he was super upset because they had that album on lock, and Ether wasn't supposed to be released that in that format. So they released the album a little bit early. The streets had it first. They shipped it out. It was supposed to come out that Tuesday. So by Friday, the box came in, and everybody ransacked the box. But they had really a whole week to get the album and vibe with it. So yeah, it was crazy times. But Khaled and Nas, you know, at that time, that was major. That was really major. So it would have been heavy to have that would have put DJ Khaled in a whole different position here in New York. But his beats, I mean, everything was crazy. Dude, they had, I mean, it was probably the best DJ Khaled beats I've ever heard. It's not like now, but he would have had a lot more like appeal, like you know, besides just being like a bubblegum guy, So just letting that be known. It's your boy Carcino, man. I'm out.